Welcome back to another episode of iTALK. I'm your host, Pretty Boy with a 3, and we're back again in the building. Today is another OG episode where it's just me and just me, So, firstly, shout out, it's my birthday today. Ooh. Well, yeah, on the 21st. If you're seeing this after the 21st, the birthday has passed. Please do not, In fact, if you're seeing this, do not take it in you to hit me up and be like, happy birthday, It's just one of those days, But it is a day, though, that God chose to bring a star into this world. He was like, yeah, this is the right day for this, So shout out to God for that, If anything, if you want to wish me, just give a shout out to God, Just pray, Pray to God and thank Him, for everything in your life, And but let's start off. I've got bad news, well, it's kind of bad news. I'll explain why it's kind of, right? But yeah, so what had happened was, okay, couple of days ago, probably like when you're seeing this, it's definitely a couple of days ago. What had happened was my PC crashed, right? So I lost some episodes, right? So there's like, I spent like 2 days trying to recover these episodes, right? And I couldn't. And it was just so much great content. So the first one was like 2 hours 47 minutes, and that was an episode with Jay Tarantino and China, right? That one was for sure the most entertaining one out of the 4 for me, because of just how man, it was just so beautiful that even when we shot it, like, it was just so dope, It just sucks. It sucks so much, But yeah, that was the first one. The second one was episode with Gilly and Sega. Gilly, y'all should know Gilly by now. He's had like 2 appearances on the pod, so y'all should know him by now. But Gilly was here with Sega. We spoke about the music video, the visuals, whatever. And then the third episode was actually another dope episode, but this one had Godly and Gushle. Y'all don't know Gushle. She was gonna make her debut on the channel. Y'all don't even know Godly and China, the first episode. So that was crazy, And also the fourth one is someone y'all don't know, some nigga named Spartan. Shout out, So I just want to take a moment first to just send my condolences to those people, Spartan, Jay Tarantino, China, Godly. Gushle is exempt from the conversation. Siga, and Gilly. Gushle is exempt because of certain reasons. She knows why. Shout out. But so that's what had happened, right? We lost the episodes, and I just had to let them know. So I'm just here to send my condolences to them and let you all know, like, why you're not getting, like, a guest episode or something. And the craziest part was this weekend, this episode is the birthday episode, so it's supposed to be a crazy episode. I was gonna drop the Jay Tarantino one, but I feel like God had other plans. That's why I said kind of in the beginning, because I had tried to recover the footage, like, I did try to recover. I spent like over 2 days trying to recover the footage, and I still couldn't. So I just took it as like, a sign that, okay, maybe this is just how it's meant to be, and just leave it as it is, And God will move, God will work, and God will do His thing. We can't forget that He's in control. He's in control, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, everything happens for a reason. We gotta understand that. I mean, right now, if y'all don't see the screen looks a bit different. Yeah, we've got like a different, like, I went to even find a different, like, software for recording our audio, and now there's like improvements with the mic. I can connect like two mics on one thing, and it's yeah, it's besides the point. But yeah, it was a part of the whole losing the episodes thing, and I feel like there's more to come, and there's a reason for all of that to happen, hold on. I feel like my mouth is a bit dry, and I'm doing this thing right now that when I'm alone on the pod, I get kind of scared to move around and do certain things because I feel like everyone's just looking at me. But I must also remember, Oguti, this is iTALK, and this is just what happens at iTALK. On iTALK, I mean. At iTALK, on iTALK, whatever it is, right? But yeah, it's just God works in mysterious ways, and we've been praying for the pod, been keeping, so yeah, for such a thing to happen at such a time, I don't believe it's coincidental, and yeah, it's just crazy that I had to lose the episodes. And you know what's the craziest part, right? The part that made me accept, right? The part that made me accept was the fact that when I tried to recover, there's a couple of other things that got deleted. So what had happened, I lost all the episodes. You see all the episodes on the channel, I have none of them. Literally none of them. So I must actually try and make a plan to download them from YouTube and still store them. I don't know. But it's a gang of episodes. It's like, it's crazy. But we'll see. We'll see. Either way, where was I going? Oh yes, the thing is, it kept on recovering. It recovered the Mjovovo episode, the Hawk Tour episode. So imagine, like, it was recovering like older episodes, and like, for the fact that it recovered a lot of things, especially for the clips folders that it got deleted as well, like, but most of the things there I didn't need. I was just crying about the episode, and the one thing I was crying about, I couldn't recover at all, not even one piece of it, So I just, I just know, God is working, and the fact that this happened right now, is just not coincidental at all. And I hope sometime in future, obviously, I'll come back to tell you all the testimony of losing the episodes and what happened after that. You never know, it could be happening now for this episode. Either way, yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. That's like the J Torrentino was like 2 hours 47 minutes. The Siga one was like an hour something. The Kuhle and Godly was 2 hours. The Spartan one was also like an hour something. So yeah, I calculated that to about 6 hours plus. That was a previous calculation. I did not make this calculation right now because my brain is a bit slow. It's early in the morning, guys. It's early in the morning. Right now it's 7 a.m. on the dot. Literally, I just checked. Yeah. But I believe so much in that, God works, and when we pray for stuff, we pray for certain things, and we think God will move this way, but God just does a certain ulterior thing, and I'm put in this position right now. I have to uplift everyone because it sucks for everyone, right? I have to send my condolences first to them for losing their episodes, but I also have to uplift everyone. Hopefully, God willing, we'll shoot more content. It's not a matter of, like we can't or whatever. It's a time setup thing, but obviously you lose some motivation with losing episodes. It comes with it like that. But once you understand, there's actually a higher power involved. It's beyond you. Then you just at a point, bro. It's beyond you. You feel? And everything happens for a reason. We should never forget that everything happens for a reason. When you go low, like, just know it's for a reason. Whether it's a lesson or this or that, everything happens for a reason. And once this whole time has passed and we have clarity on why that happened, we'll gladly share it on the pod, And it's just I just it is what it is. It is what it is. I was also supposed to have another guest episode today with not today, yesterday, with Godly, right? I was supposed to shoot yesterday, but he was a bit busy. So yeah, here I am today, gunman. And the craziest part is Miss Sean been telling me, yo, you gotta shoot a gunman episode, it's been a minute. So I guess God also wanted a solo iTALK episode. So shout out to God, and shout out to you for deleting the video. Either way, we love God over here, guys. We love God. And everything works out for the good of all those who love God. We should, even if you love God, He loves you. But if you don't love God, I can't make the case that everything will work in your favor. I can't make that case. I'm sorry. I don't know how that side works. You should probably inquire to Him about it. Yeah, talk to God about it. Shout out. Either way, moving on. God's work. Why is this in my notes? Okay, crazy. I just spoke about God, and God's work is also in my notes. So I have to continue talking about God's work. You feel? So God works in mysterious ways. God works in mysterious ways. And thinking about it, like even with this, like, right, everyone who comes in the studio, I like to use this as like a reminder, because it's like a recency bias thing, that your most recent miracle is the one you're gonna value the most, I guess. But I like to think of it, as like, like God. This one was even more miraculous, because like the thing is right now I'm tiptoeing around the subject because I don't want to share the whole story, because it's a story that must be shared. It's gonna be more impactful if I build anticipation from the audience. He's telling him tea much. Shout out to tea as well. Yeah, tea is dope. We should all drink tea. Such an underrated beverage. Someone once said. I think it was Spartan. Yeah, I think it was Spartan. I'm not too sure. But shout out. So, God, where was I? These tangents. But I like to look at this as like like a sign, because what God did in that moment was crazy, but me always like I'm always gonna tiptoe around it. I'm gonna build anticipation, I'm not gonna give out the story to anyone. There's only one person, probably like two, who know like fully the story, but like, no, if I'm counting myself, it's actually two who know the whole story. But I don't even think I told Miss Sean the in-depth, like, Pela mina, hey guys, mina, when it comes to telling stories, mina, I can tell you a story. See, the thing is, mina, I can tell you a story so in-depth you think it's a lie. That's the problem, right? Because people know that when they usually lie, they add extra details, some people. So like, whenever I tell my stories, it becomes a subconscious thing that people will think you're lying because you're adding all the detail. But it's just how I am. Some people understand it, some people don't. And whether you do or you don't, you gotta rock with it. You know. Yes, sir. But either way, Instagram scams. So guys, recently, I was I was on Instagram, right? So there's a shout out to Neo, dog. Shout out to Iggy Neo on IG. Oh no, do not follow his IG, because now I'm talking about IG scams. But either way, Neo I forgot his name, but I think it's Siwa. Something. It starts with the S. But shout out to Neo, bro. That nigga, firstly, his visuals are super, super clean. Like, I think Beige Creatives on IG. Yeah, if you go to Beige, I think it's Beige or Beige, however you pronounce it, BEIGE. Yeah, Beige Creatives. I think that's the name of the page. If you go there, you definitely going to see it's so clean. I was even telling him on he posted a thing on his status. Oh, it was so dope. Like that content, bro, it's super dope. And it's super dope to see someone doing great things, someone, yeah, because when I met him, yeah, he was okay, but I feel like the environment we're at, I guess, kind of limited him to a certain, so after the whole college thing, he definitely, like, yeah. But shout out to him, bro. Shout out to him. It's nice to see people doing dope things, and what's the craziest part is that my first love for podcasting I used to share with him, right? Because the early days when I first got into podcasting was in 2020, right? Lockdown, yeah. During lockdown was when I actually got into, like, listening to podcasts, consuming podcasts, and all that, And when I went in 2021, yeah, 2021, I think, yeah, 2021. We used to watch the same pods, like McG, these same pods, you feel, and it would be like our talking base, So, like, I would like, I remember the conversations, like, it would be so dope because it's like you're talking about something you love, guys. Mina, like, if 2020 didn't come, I wouldn't have found my love for podcasting for sure. Like, if lockdown hadn't happened, I wouldn't have. Because even me finding out the pod, I used to watch Logan Paul, y'all. Used to watch Logan Paul, his vlogs. I once watched all his vlogs, right? And this was during lockdown. Well, I think it was all his vlogs. Probably there's a few that I couldn't watch, whatever it is. But let's say all his vlogs for the sake of the story, right? And then I saw, okay, there's still more Logan Paul content, right? On Impulsive, right? I'm like, what's this Impulsive thing? Then I see them there on the set, they are talking, you feel, I'm like, okay, this seems pretty cool, right? I'm like, let's see what's happening on there, right? So I watch a couple episodes, I'm really watching for Logan and them at this time, right? Then what happens? I'm not too sure. I think I watched, hold on. I have to check something here. I have to fact check something first. Quickly, because this is a very important story. This is a this is a very important story, yeah. So, yeah, it was the one, actually. So what happened was, I just needed to check if the episode I was thinking was the one. But yeah, I then got more into Impulsive, watching them, back when it was, I like that, the Big Mike, I think it was Big Mike, Logan, and I think the skinny guy, Spencer, was it still Spencer? Is it Spencer? I need to say it's Spencer, then they had the beard guy, then they had George. But yeah, it was the third host of Impulsive was never really that solid, like, in terms of, like, the show, like, wasn't really a main character. It was like a side character type of thing. But Mike and Logan definitely, either way, that's besides the point. Why am I spewing on some other nonsense? Listen, what had happened was, I came across the Adam 22 episode, right? The one with Lena the Plug. Watched the episode. I enjoyed it, right? I was like, this is actually a dope episode. This guy is super interesting, because yeah, it's just it's crazy, Then I searched No Jumper, right? So when I searched No Jumper there The first video I ever watched on No Jumper, the very first video was like a live stream with AD, right? And I instantly fell in love with No Jumper. Like, the guy was, AD was there, I think it was Junk, talking about OT Genesis, right? And that's the thing. You see, it's like, when you watch this, I'm watching this new pod, I'm trying to invest myself in something new, and I get this OT. I knew OT Genesis from Cut It. That's when I heard back in the, like back in the days, OT Genesis is a name you've heard of, like from the music, So I was like, okay, crazy. This guy knows like a famous person who's like big like that, That means this guy must be doing something, So then got into No Jumper like that. House Phone, I wasn't really much into like House Phone and his personality or whatever on the channel. I was really like a AD type of, you feel. But then I got to a point where I finished also the live streams where AD was in, and now I was just left with this extra content. And then that's when I started watching the Adam interviews, right? Adam interviewing different rappers, interviewing, Then as I got into that, that's when, YouTube starts doing its thing at that point. That's when it started recommending. The first channel I remember it recommending me was Soft White Underbelly. Shout out to Soft White Underbelly. And then once it recommended Soft White Underbelly, it went to Vlad TV, it went to Say Cheese, it went to all these Cam Capone. They were like all these recommend. That's literally how I got into the podcasting space, right? And then I started exploring different sites. Hey Babe, like with Christy Stephanie, like comedy podcast Flagrant, and Shouts is for sure by far one of the funniest comedians of this generation. He's super underrated. A lot of people don't understand and correspond with the humor and the intelligence he has. That's why they will not get it. But Brilliant Idiots, it's a dope ass pod with Charlemagne. I wasn't really into Breakfast Club and stuff. Certain interviews there and there, no problem. But Charlemagne on Brilliant Idiots, I'm definitely there. Because like on Breakfast Club, he's like this he comes with this radio thing, it's either he's like gonna be presenting or gonna be antagonistic to whichever guest, there's videos about it. There's always these things, but on Brilliant Idiots, it's like it's the kickback session, and Charles just throws these crazy things, crazy theories on him, and Flagrant as well. It's a dopest pod, I like the quality, like the man, I can't even explain it, but either way. So that's how I got into actually like all these podcasts, like actually watching them, and in terms of here in SA, there's a few pods I'm tapped into. One that I really used to enjoy was Everything SA Music, but then they stopped posting. I really used to enjoy, like, especially when Rhea would go off on crazy rants or conspiracy theories or whatever it is. It was dope. It was entertaining, and from there, 2022 hit, and then we're running a channel called Melle's World. I'm sure y'all have heard me a couple of times on the pod saying Melle's World. Melle deleted the videos because he was rebranding. But either way, we'll get to the whippy man soon. There's a story on him. But either way, that Melle was rebranding, right? So Melle's World, on that channel, we used to basically, how the channel started, Melle's World, right? I think we were just like, let's do something like we both like wanna do. Like in terms of me, I'm the shooter, I'm the editor, I've got it, and I wanna do consistent content. See, the love of content, right, is not a new thing to me, right? Because if you look back, like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, whatever years ago, I used to consistently like put out remixes, right? Obviously I wouldn't be putting them out as frequent or whatever, because firstly you have to get the instrumental, you have to write, you have to record, you have to make sure it sounds okay, you have to shoot, you have to this edit. You feel like it takes more of a process than doing the pods, right, with the music. But if you look at my Pretty Boy channel, I used to be consistent on the content. That sounded dope. Consistent on the content. Consistent on the content. Either way, listen. So the content thing was already, a boiling thing in me. Even like 2021, I remember there was a whole time I used to do reels. I used to shoot reels, the street reels. That used to be like a thing. That was the type of content I was doing at the time with for that everything SA music thing. And it would be crazy, man. It would be crazy. Like every single time I had to be doing something, and it had content in it, and obviously I had started with the music because that was my first love. So if you gonna do something, you're gonna start with what you have, right? So the music was what I had, what I thought I had at the time only, right? So that's why I was doing remixes and all that. So content has been a thing, right? So at the time we're just like, I'm gonna hit this dog if this dog scratches this door, because it's gonna make a noise. Either way, that's besides the point. You don't even see the dog, right? You don't even see the dog. But I don't hit dogs, right? Shout out to Peter. Shout out to SPCA. Shout out to whichever animal organizations are out there. Because I heard they're eating what cats in Milwaukee. What was Trump saying the other day? Trump is off the walls these days. But either way, hey, let's not talk about that. I'm speaking about myself here. I'm main character syndrome. You feel? Yeah. So 2022, we're just like, let's start Melle's World. We start Melle's World. And what we come to, at first we started with like regular videos, just going on the streets, asking people questions, telling people to subscribe, this and that. And then we start doing pranks, right? And then the pranks start doing good views, we start improving on the pranks, this and that. We start, and then I remember the final like high point you had on Melle's World was like a cipher. We had like a cipher, a Bramfontein cipher, right? Well, it was a rap battle, not a cipher, a rap battle. So like it was a hit-to-hit type of thing, and we'd just switch out people. Like I think if you lost, you got switched out or something. I edited the whole thing. I just can't remember. Yo, y'all, if y'all could imagine how many things, how many videos, how many visuals I've touched and seen, like it's crazy. Like even I don't remember how much, I feel like Lil Wayne at this point, that I don't even remember what work I've produced, bro. Like come on, bro. Especially 2021, 2022 short films, that, bro. I've produced, bro. The other day I was on my PC checking Amakwenya, Standard Amakwenya. It was like a Amakwenya documentary with that. Crazy stuff, bro. Like I've been, bro. But that's besides the point, right? So yeah, the channel stopped, I think 2023. When 2023 started, I think the video I posted was like a thank you video to everyone, who was like involved with it, Prodigy, Melle, everyone who was like, who had a hand, Kia, like with the whole channel, like you feel, and everything on there, like with the scenes we had posted on there, from Hope to Percy to damn, bro, like there's just so many people. So it was like a shout out video to that, So I left it at that, and then Fede. No, that was 2022, end of 2022. That was actually end of 2022, because it was like a year wrap of thing, Christmas. Yeah. Either way. Next thing, I'm going on YouTube. So I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Right? I randomly sometimes I go and just search myself and search Podcast Black TV, and just to make sure good people see, people are on. I search Pretty Boy, make sure every video is still up there, everything is still okay, videos are still growing, numbers are still, I search, so I search Melle's World. I'm like, okay, let's see Melle's World, some videos. Goopy, no videos. I'm like, nah, this must be a glitch, man. Go to YouTube Studio, log into the Melly's World account. So we both have access, right? Hold on. Yeah, this is crazy. I don't usually go this long alone, but that's besides the point. No Diddy. Oh, speaking of Diddy, got arrested, but that's we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We don't rush. But yeah, YouTube Studio, log into the Melly's World account. We get there. Nah, no videos. I'm like, nah, man, something must have happened. Like a glitch must have happened. Something, How can only one shot be left? Just one shot. I'm like, there's no way possible. I hit up Melle. I'm like, bro, the videos are gone. What's happening? Right? I don't know if he. Oh no. No. I'm lying now. I'm lying. The sequence of events didn't actually go like that. How it went was Melle hit me first, right? Tongapa, I think, he said Uguti he wants to remove the videos. Or no, he didn't say remove the videos. He said, I want to rebrand the channel, right? So in my head, rebrand the channel, I don't know, you're removing a couple videos. You see, on there, now the thing is, I fast forwarded too much. On there as well. So during the pranks and stuff, while we were running the channel, right, where it came to this thing of, okay, Melle, the pranks are yours, right? But this channel is ours, right? So the pranks are yours, but like, what is me? You feel, what is me? That's when I started my very first pod, Mellian's pod. If you actually search Melly's World.fans, I think on IG, there's actually some clips. In fact, I think if you go to my account, P3P Official on IG, you scroll down far enough, you're probably going to see some older clips. I think there's one of me talking about a evil teacher and the one of Lil Uzi and Gucci. If my memory serves me well, it probably does at that moment. But either way, I had started podding. We had a Millions podcast. We probably had, I think, about 9 to 11 episodes. I'm not too sure. I might be off. It might be more. It might be less. But we had a substantial amount of episodes. It wasn't too crazy, though. It wasn't iTALK crazy. iTALK, we over 40 episodes now. So it's, it wasn't iTALK crazy. But yeah, then in my head, I'm just like, okay, maybe he's going to just remove certain videos that like aren't pranks or podcasts, right? Cool, then that's when the whole thing of me searching, going up there, and then I hit him up at that point. I'm like, okay, bro, I see no videos on the channel. What happened? Then it's like, yeah, I told you, bro, I'm rebranding. This tea keeps on spilling on me because I talk with my hands. And it's cold. It's crazy though. It's crazy. It's better to drink tea on a guest episode because when they talk, you drink. Right now when you're talking alone, hey, it's Pop Clark, whatever that means. Either way. So I'm like, bro, the episodes are gone. What's happening? I'm like, all the content is gone. He's like, yeah, I told you I'm rebranding, whatever. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to private the videos, not delete. Bro did. See. If you have YouTube, right? Nice thing, YouTube is free. You could even do this yourself. Upload a video on YouTube and you can set the visibility, whether it's private or like public, right? And for the sake of I always try to preserve content online, online content, because I know that if yes, content on like an online, something, because if anything happens to a phone and this thing crashed, this thing lost 4 episodes in the beginning. I told you earlier on in this episode, this thing lost 4 episodes. So it's untrustworthy. Systems, devices, super untrustworthy. The cloud is a lot better. So I believe Uguti, at least, even I have iTalk episodes that didn't drop, but they are on my YouTube. They just private, right? I have those for sure. I probably have like 2, 3. I'm not sure. But that's besides the point. Those are... Either way. So, Yeah, it just where was I? Private. Yeah. So he had deleted all the videos. So lesson to you guys, if you have YouTube content and you don't want it to be online anymore like that, but you still want it stored, just put it to private, bruh. Put it to private. It just, because when you go to your YouTube studio, you are still able to download the video from your YouTube studio, bro. Come on. It's either way. So yeah, he had deleted all the videos. Of course, at that point, I was like, all my hard work gone down the drain. But I mean, at that point, right, when that had happened, iTalk had started, right? Because I started iTalk in what, 2023. Yeah, 2023. iTalk had started, and I think this channel has actually started on the 3rd or the 4th. I'm not too sure, but iTalk had started then, so it wasn't so much of a big deal to me because I had something else I was invested in, and it was good for its time. Whoever saw it, saw it. Whoever watched it and enjoyed it. If they did, if they hated it, they hated it, but it's gone now. It was a part of history. There's still some clips on there. If you get it, if there's people who can get it back, they can get it back. It doesn't mean anything to me at this point, right? So yeah, that's the thing. So I was like, okay, that's chilled. Let me just, do my thing. And then, yeah, here we are. Many episodes later on iTalk. So I was saying this to say that having consistent content and being like in this space is like crazy, because what I wanted to say is I have an addictive personality in general, so once I put my focus on something that I want this, or like I'm trying to, I love this, I'm gonna invest so much time, energy, effort, money, even if I have to, into it, because I don't do things half, guys. I don't do things half. I mean, my mentality with it is like, if you're gonna start something, right, obviously from the beginning you're gonna be run by passion. It's like how love starts, it starts happy, but at some point you have to actually make a decision to like start changing your ways and start, you have to start being more, like being more, on it. I can't find the words right now, but either way, yes, where was I? I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, lost episodes. It's like love, passion. There we go. Passion. So you can be driven by the passion for like, but there's a point where you're gonna have to also like be proactively chasing it without like having that push, or like there's those dark days where you're still gonna have to deliver, when you have no option, when you've lost 4 episodes and you have no episode to drop, and now you have to shoot this week, make sure you shoot the episode that's gonna drop. You feel you're gonna have those moments, and those moments actually make you, stronger. They make you better. And my thing is, you've went in, it's like a tunnel, it's like this thing. It's this. Let's say this is a tunnel. You've went in through the passion. The passion will drop you off somewhere here. Yes, you can still turn back, but bro, you've already went in the tunnel. Like, what's just pushing it through? Like, and then the craziest part is, you see how long. If you stop here, obviously if you went back, it's shorter, but you see how long it is. Once you get here and you feel like quitting again, now you have to think about this extra distance you've walked. So you like putting yourself in a place of no option. And I wanted to also bring it back to a thing. I was at church on the Sunday. Pastor EK something, she was there. She spoke about once. Wait, she said something. Hold on, I have to find the exact same thing she said. It was so powerful because I resonated with it so much in that moment. Hold on. Yes, I write notes. Do not worry. Oh, yes. She said, faith can't be activated if you have a solution. That's what she said. And I was like, damn, man. Damn. And how true was that? Super true. Because when I'd lost the episodes, right? As soon as I lost the episodes, my first thought as a human is to try recover by my strength, try to make sure which I get them back, try whatever I can, And after 2 days, I'm seeing no, it's chai at this point. I've tried what I could, like I've tried what I could, so I have no solution. So I just have to be faithful that God knows what He's doing at this point, and that He's cooking something bigger than me and bigger than, what my plans were for the pod and for the channel. I gotta understand which I'm just a little, doop, 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 doop in the plan, But yeah, shout out to God. The things He does, they sometimes they catch us out of surprise, and they just they got me tatazeling, bruh. They got me tatazeling. But shout out to God, God is good all the time. God is good. So back to Instagram scams. All right. Now I got so I can't believe this became a whole tangent when I started with now. But yeah, so I get a message, right? I wanna go read the message. So the message says, hey, please can I get your vote real quick? I'm trying to be selected out for an online program on Instagram. My voting link, it's located on my bio. Just stop by and vote for me, please. Right? Firstly, this nigga doesn't talk like this, right? So my first thought is, okay, it's probably like a message sent out. Like he probably wrote this thing and it's just copying and pasting to everyone he knows. I'm like, okay, cool, that's acceptable. Plus, for the fact that he didn't send the link in the DM and he says the link is in his bio, it sounds a bit legit. So I go to the link, right? I click on the link. It loads, right? Then it gets to a point where they say to vote, you have to log in with your Instagram. So I'm at work at the time. I'm like, I don't have time for this. I'll do it later. Right? So later on, when I get home, obviously in the morning, I had sent him that, after I saw that, I was like, oh wait, bro, I got you. Right? Later on, when I get home, I open Instagram. I see a message says, haven't seen your vote yet. I'm like, nah, something is fishy. Why does this nigga want me to vote so bad now? Like, firstly, that was my first thing. But I was like, hey, man, it's probably something super important to him and I should go vote. When I go there to vote, man, when it gets back to that Instagram login page, man, I see, it writes the header, which maybe like Instagram login page, and then under it writes like a site. It's supposed to write like probably like instagram.com, www.instagram.com or something. It's not written there. It's written like XYXY something. You feel? I'm like, this looks a bit fishy, right? Luckily, I'm like, I have Neo's number. So I hit him up on WhatsApp. I'm like, yo, bro, let me know if this is real, if you really want me to vote for you, or it's a hacker. Because the thing is, from my knowledge, hackers do this. They get you to click on this link, and then it's like a fake Instagram page that they get you to log into. And then when you put your details, you put your correct Instagram details, thinking it's logging you into an Instagram official page, but they just save your Instagram login details, then they take over your account. So that's how they basically do it, right? And they probably target you if you have a certain amount of followers or something. So y'all should beware, because he did say, Uguti, nope, it's a scam. And yeah, so please, y'all, please just beware. Don't be out here clicking links. And like, also look at how people talk. I feel like everyone should talk how they talk. Okay, like, even like if you are trying to promote something, just put it how you'd put it, just so we don't get scammed trying to support you. You feel? Because I was willing. Like, the thing is, in the morning, if in the morning I could you know what's the craziest part? Most of the time for these things, I just log in with my Google account. That's the craziest part. I just say log in with Google because it saves me the extra time of having to think, okay, what password is this one? What you feel? It just logs me instantly. And I don't know, for that, I was just like, let me use Instagram to log in. So crazy. But yeah, shout out to God. He definitely he saved me from catching a bullet. I dodged a bullet. A bullet. Mina, I'm entertaining on my own, guys. Mina, I entertain myself. I'm joking. Imagine if I entertain myself. That would be crazy, but I do entertain myself, yo. I do, I have a creative mind. It's just that sometimes when I express my own entertainment alone, I just seem crazy as hell, but I do, And yeah, moving on. Lucas. I love the sound, bro. I love the sound. Lucas surprised me with the new song, Excellent. He's got a different sound to it. I was also went in the comments to check what the people think about the sound, and yeah, no, it's a dope song, dope visuals as well, and excuse me, shout out. I feel like he's making his bounce back slowly but surely. So shout out to Luki, he the truth. Next, we also have a release from another fire Usima Mane. He dropped a album, right? Called 20th Days Before Mod. I don't know, is it Mod? When I see AU, I read it as Mod, right? I don't know if it's Maud or if it's Mayud. Potato, tomato. But on there was a song. Okay, Slim Ego was Slim Ego is the nigga on there as well, and Okay Malum. And yeah, Slim Ego was dope. Okay Malum was dope. Usmamane was dope on Upete. That was a dope song for me. Personally, I enjoyed that one. Another one I enjoyed was Youngster CPT, the one Discounts. I also enjoyed Discounts. That one was dope for me. Then the one with Morena, Star. I feel like it has its audience. It has so much potential, but it has its audience. It wasn't necessarily for me. And then Bank, guys, Bank. I feel like Bank, after I just need a check, how am I? Jeep ngibe fresh. That one, I feel like Bank is like, the second one after that one. The one with Anati and Tony Diamani, bro. A lot of people don't actually recognize Tony's talent, bro. That nigga is massively talented with the pen, bro. And like his flows, dog. Bro, it's crazy. But shout out to them niggas. Bank was dope as well. And then of course the one that's gonna do a lot of numbers, with Java, yeah. That was a dope track. No cap. And then in terms of the 21 track, I thought he would have a nasty feature on there, but I see he's credited as a composer. So a lot of people, some are saying he did the ad-lib, some are saying he did the production. I'm not really getting what he did there, but I wanted to hear Nasty Snap with You See My Money, because yeah, it's dope. And then another one that I enjoyed that I feel like a lot of people are gonna sleep on it is the one with KO. Opamben. Hold on. What's the line? Yo, damn it! I showed you I'm wearing flip flops. Ish, you were not supposed to see that. Ish. You were not supposed to see that, my guys. But either way, he said every song Kipunyawa, I ain't talking prosthetic. Bro. Like, bro. Like KO, bro, on that verse. He went crazy, bro. He went crazy, bro. KO, bro, is such a, he's like bro, like KO, man. KO. Skanda God. Bro, KO, bro. He's bro, KO, man. Dope ass. Damn, man. Damn, we've got some dope ass rappers. We've got some dope ass rappers in SA that we don't appreciate. But that's besides the point. Now, moving on to the whippy man. I saw a post by Joseph Dary. It says, a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. Said to announce that this will be my last month shooting exchange phones, and 31 October will be my last day. Thank you. Thanks for the support and the love. So, the GOAT is stopping exchanging phones. I don't know if he's planning on like I do believe he's still gonna do something, obviously, like maybe some type of content or something else. But I'm not sure if he's stopping the whole content as a whole, or if he's gonna like bring in another host. Cause I feel like that content has potential, and I feel it. I feel it. If you wanna go do something different, do something different. Shout out to Joseph Dary though. He's a goat, and I believe in whatever he does. You feel he's gonna do crazy, and it's gonna be dope. Maybe he's gonna be full time in music. Who knows? But yeah, trust Uguti. It will be dope. It for sure will be dope. Man. It's just it's kind of sad. It's kind of sad because he was the person getting, that means I'm stopping watching exchange phones once he stops uploading. You feel that whole content is done for me. This is reminding me of the end of the No Jumper News era, right? Because that was the only news show, quote unquote, that I watched every single day, the news stream. So the end of that was just the end of me doing that. So I guess the end of this will be the end of me watching couples exchange phones. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But I'm still gonna be tapped into Joseph Dary just to see what other content he does. I'm just also speaking on the exchange phones because he was the only person, like, bro, no shade or nothing, right? But there was a time he brought this girl on the channel or whatever to do exchange phones, and I downloaded the episodes. But then when I click on them, I see, I'm like, nah, man. I want Joseph Dary, man. What? Yeah, the whippy man. Oh, hold on. This nigga's cutting me. Someone's trying to call me. Why every time people are calling? People are gonna think I orchestrate these calls. You're trying to call me. Let me find out what's happening. It's.
Yo, what's up, Sean? I hope everything's good, dog. So, like, I got a few articles out there
Ah,
so I don't know if you're down or what's up, bro.
wait, bro. I'm shooting a morning episode right now. I actually have a slot for the afternoon. So yeah, if you've got someone today, dog, we can hit it up. Ah, wait. Oh, shout out. That's super dope. No, you know what's super dope? Okay, so he's got an artist. That was TT, by the way. Shout out to TT. In terms of, TT brings a different type of energy to the pod. It's a different type of energy, and but I wasn't even on that. I was speaking about the GOAT and all that. And then but in terms of this if we actually have an episode, hold on.
Do I know when to pull up there, dog?
Let's do like 11. Let's link it like 11 or like 10, because right now it's 7:46, dog. So let's link it like 11. Yeah.
Ish, I'm also looking for a mic, dog. Did that small mic still there, dog?
Yeah, dog. Yeah, dog. But yeah, we're shooting with it for the pod, so I don't know how we're gonna do that. But yeah, shout out. Either way, damn, why am I having a whole less conversation while I'm still on the pod? I'm so sorry, y'all. Excuse my podcast etiquette. Some other people. Hey man, sometimes I make ish. Now this dog is barking. This dog J doesn't like to hear people having fun, you know? And yeah, but either way. So hold on. I just have to listen. Uh let's link at Mtata. Let's link at Mtata. Either way. Yeah, okay. Yeah, man, crazy. I just wanted to say, right now I'm so happy because this is just another pod that's gonna slangana, right? And after I've just went through this whole thing of losing so many pods, it's gonna be my first guest pod back, and yeah, I hope it goes well. I hope it goes good. And yeah, man, it's just, man, the bounce back is gonna be crazy, bro. The bounce back is gonna be crazy because God is good, God, bro, y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand that when God plans for you and God makes a plan, no one, nothing, like, bro, like, not even a PC, not even Asa, not even Asa can stop you, brother. Not even, bruh. When God says this is the time for this person to experience this, I don't care what no one says. I don't care what your mama says. I don't care what your daddy say. I don't care what your granny say. I don't care what your grandpapa say. I don't care what your sister say. I don't care what your brother say. I don't care what your uncles. I don't care what your aunt. I don't care what your dad cousin say, nigga. When God says it's time, bro. It's time. And I'm about to whoop this dog. Get up! Whoop! That's my shouting voice, guys. Yeah, 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 um, yeah. Usually my tactic with dogs is to shout at them, and yeah, because that sound will make them think you're about to aggravately hurt them, and I don't know, with this one, when you tell her to stop, no, and you just push her, she starts thinking it's a game, right, that you're playing with her. So when you shout at her with a stern voice, she like understands, oh no, now it's done playing. It's just sad that I have to burn a bit of my vocal cords to get a point across with this dog. This dog, guys, sometimes it gets on my last nerve. It's too naughty, guys. It's too naughty, man. But otherwise, it's dope, man. It's dope. It shows love. I guess the problem is with dogs that like to be embraced. Usually their hair stays on you, and now you have to, and it's got white hair. I'm always in dark clothes. Aslangan, we don't mix. It's not gonna end well. It's not gonna look right. But as y'all heard, I have a pod just now. Jokes on you, Satan. Either way, I think I'm getting too comfortable. Once I start doing the sounds, bruh, it's chai, bruh. It's chai. And this thing is gonna probably stop recording soon. So I have to prepare. Let me get up and just to prepare, just to hit that khata. Or should I wait for it to completely go off? I don't know. I'm undecided. Girl, I'm undecided. Girl, I'm undecided. Shout out to Chris Breezy. Ooh, then it stopped. You see me now, my timing. Mabeti, perfectito timing. Yeah, you've never heard them say perfecito timing, huh? You don't travel the world. If you travel the world, you'd know there's people who say perfecito. Oh, what was it? Perfecito tramini. What did I just say now? I even forgot. But either way, that's besides the point. You already know we're about to wrap up the episode soon. And I've never spoken alone for over an hour. Oh, have I? Either way, guys, happy birthday to all the people born. Shout out to Twinny. I have a twin. Shout out to my twins. All the twinnies. I know it's a lot of us. September babies. It's like if there's a percentage, probably like 40 to 50% of the world is born in September, bro. It's like there's so many people born in September. Sometimes you just get so pissed, bro, that you can't be special. But hey, if you're only special on your birthday, then are you really special? Think about it for a second. But also, oh yes, when I said that, let's speak on something quickly. Value and worth, right? A lot of people say they know their worth, right? And it gets lost in this thing that, yes, you know your worth, right? But we're not gonna pay you for your worth. We're gonna pay you for the value you give to us, right? So as people, we should always have the distinction between our worth and our value to people, to places, to companies, to whatever it is, right? And we must always keep that in evaluation, because we get so overclouded by knowing our worth that we forget what are you actually bringing to the table, not what you are worth. We know when you are probably worth a lot because you are a human. For the mere fact you are breathing, and whoever takes your life could do life sentence, means you are a lot, right? You are worth a lot, right? So put that aside. What value do you bring to us? You feel? So we should keep that in mind. It was just a thought that came up that I should just talk to you all about, and it's probably gonna be the closing thought of this episode. Either way, this has been another fantastic. No, this has not been another. Oh, this has been another fantastic. But I don't want to wrap it up like that, right? That's the problem. I don't want to say this has been another fantastic episode of iTALK, because then you hear and then you start clicking off. You feel? And I'm not trying to have y'all start clicking off. You're supposed to watch till the end. You know, that's how these things go. You're supposed to watch thoroughly. See this video? Yeah, that's the part you're supposed to watch right now. You should have been clicking this as I was saying thoroughly. You were supposed to be clicking. You should have been clicking. Bruh! You should have been clicking.